Welcome to With Chrissy. Today's class, we're going to focus on our core. So when we talk about our core, we don't just mean our abdominal muscles. We're talking about all of the muscles along your lower back, your hips, your pelvis, all the muscles that work together to create stability and balance within your body. So it's not just about, sucking in your belly, it's about feeling everything engaged. So a great way to feel that engagement is to think about when you cough. You feel all of those muscles engage. So think about that as you move throughout your practice. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and be sure to turn on notifications. That way you'll always know when new videos are posted. And if you like this class, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. All right, let's get started. We're going to start in Shavasana. So make your way onto your backs. You can keep your feet maybe hip width distance, maybe take it out mat width distance. Arms at your side. Maybe take them out a little wider. Palms can face up. And relax your shoulders. Let your feet flop out to the side. Take a few big deep breaths in through your nose, filling your lungs. On an exhale, maybe sighing it out your mouth. Do this a few times. Maybe notice any tension you're holding in your body. On an inhale, just recognize and acknowledge that tension, and on the exhales, just let it go. And relax your forehead, relax your jaw. Take your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. And relax the muscles along your neck and your shoulders. And now bring your hands along your side, palms facing down. Bring your feet together, and you can lift them straight up or maybe bend your knees. And lift your legs. Extend your legs towards the ceiling. Point your toes. Lengthen through your legs. Engage your thighs. Squeeze your legs. And then press your lower back into the floor. You'll start to feel that engagement. Belly draws in. Sides of the waist hug in. Again, relax your shoulders and your neck here. Focus on your core. Take an inhale, and on an exhale, lower your right leg down and just let it hover over the floor. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, lower your left leg down. Just let it hover, and then bring it back up on an inhale. Exhale, right leg lowers. Squeeze your belly in. Inhales, bring it up. Opposite leg. And bring it up. Do this a few more times at your own pace. Connect your breath and your movement. Again, draw your navel down. Lower back is pressing firmly into the floor, squeezing your legs. And you shouldn't have any tension in your neck or your shoulders. Using your core muscles here to lower and lift your legs. We'll do one more. And release. All right, you can bend your knees, hug your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a hug. Maybe bring your forehead towards your knees. And then roll forward and back a couple of times. Massage your low back. Come on up to seated. We're going to move into Navasana, boat pose. So to start, just bring your hands behind you, ground down through your sits bones, elongate your spine. Lift your chest and draw your shoulders back. Knees are bent. feet on the floor. Start to lean back. And now maybe bring both legs up. Keep lifting through your chest, and then draw your belly in. Engage your core. Feel the muscles on your lower back. And from here, maybe extend your arms out in front of you. Keep your hands at shoulder height, palms facing in. And if this feels okay, maybe bring your shins parallel to the floor. Again, grounding down through your sits bones. Navel to spine. If you want to go a little further, you can straighten your legs and then keep your feet shoulder height. So don't worry about lifting them up past your shoulders. All right, hold it here for 3. I'm shaking. 2. And 1. All right, just let that one go. So from here, make your way into a downward facing dog. You can roll over your legs, maybe move through a tabletop. Curl your toes under, lift your hips. And from downward facing dog, just take a moment and pedal it out here. Keep your hips lifted, driving your heels towards the floor. Your heels might not touch, that's okay. But feel that sensation, feel that nice stretch along the back of your legs. And at the same time, we're drawing our navel in, sides of our waist, pulling back, pressing our palms into the floor, fingertips spread wide. All right, from here, we're gonna shift our weight forward into a plank pose. All right, so make any adjustments that you need. You want your shoulders in line with your wrists. Feet are about hip width distance. Fingertips are spread wide. Palms are pressing firmly into the floor. We want our shoulder blades spread across our back. Drive your heels back. And now focus on your core. Squeeze your belly in. If your hips are coming up, drop your hips so that our hips are in line with our shoulders and our heels. So we're creating one long line. Alternatively, you can come on down to your knees, still engaging your core. Focus on your breath. All right. On an exhale, nice and slow, we're gonna lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana, but come all the way down to your belly. All right, we wanna press our thighs into the floor, tops of our feet pressing down, hands under your shoulders. You can rest your forehead on the floor to start. And on an inhale, you're going to use the muscles on your lower back to pull your chest up. Maybe your hands hover. Maybe you press a little bit into the floor. And release. Again, using the muscles on your low back, pressing your legs into the floor. Hands can hover here. Start to lift your chest. Maybe hands can come to the floor. And now press your hands down, lift your chest. Feel a nice stretch along the front side of your body. Pressing your legs down, protecting our low backs. And exhale, release. All right, from here, come on into your forearms. We're gonna move through a forearm plank. So our elbows are directly under our shoulders. Hands are pressing firmly into the floor. We're gonna curl our toes under, lift your hips. Squeeze your legs, draw your belly in. Gently tuck your tailbone and drive those heels back. Hold it here. For a challenge, maybe lift a leg. And then switch sides. A couple more breaths here. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down to your belly. And come on back up, take a Sphinx pose. So come onto your forearms. Lift your chest. Feel that stretch on your belly. And exhale, press it back, take a child's pose. All right, take a few breaths here. In through your nose, exhale through your mouth, just sigh it out. And from here, we're gonna press on up to downward facing dog. All right, from downward facing dog, lift your left leg, step it through crescent warrior. And we're gonna shift our weight forward into warrior 3. So our right leg lifts, hands can stay at your heart. That standing leg is strong and we're drawing our belly in. Core is engaged. Drop that right hip slightly so our hips are parallel to the floor. Upper body and back leg parallel to the floor. Keep squeezing, holding it here for 3, 2, and 1. Step it back, crescent warrior. Exhale, switch sides. From downward facing dog, right leg lifts. Step it through, crescent warrior. We're gonna send it forward for warrior 3. Straightening into that front leg, back leg lifts. Hands at your heart. Upper body and back leg are parallel to the floor. Draw your belly in. Standing leg is strong. Hips are parallel to the floor, so maybe your left hip drops slightly. If you fall out, we get right back in. For 3, 2, and 1. Crescent warrior. Exhale, send it back, downward facing dog. All right, take a breath or two in down dog. And then we're gonna send it forward for side plank. So come into a plank position. Right hand under your nose, and then shift over to the outside edge of your right foot. Left hand's gonna reach towards the sky. Keeping your hips lifted. Feet are stacked. Shift your gaze towards your left hand. Working into our obliques. Holding it here for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. All right, switch sides. Left hand under your nose. Shift your weight to the outer edge of your left foot. Right hand reaching up towards the sky. Keeping your hips lifted. Really starting to feel this now. Working into our obliques. Still draw your navel back. Hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. All right, send it back, child's pose. All right, take some big, deep cleansing breaths here. Just let it go. We are almost done. All right, come on up to seated. And then lie back and take rest. So in Shavasana, bring your feet about mat width distance. Feel free to take them out a little wider. Arms at your side, palms facing up. Maybe take your arms out a little wider as well. Get any last little wiggles out. And take some nice cooling breaths here, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Finding that natural rhythm in your breath. And allowing your body to completely relax now. All right, you guys, that's it. Feel free to stay in Shavasana as long as you need to, or you can always get up and go about your day. But thank you so much for practicing with me. If you enjoyed that class, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also turn on notifications. That way you'll always know when new videos are posted. If you like my classes and want to support my channel, you can do so by making a donation. There is a link in the description box below. But again, thanks guys for being here with me. I will see you next time.